Morning. Good. How about yourself? I'm picking up, going to Melrose Park, Illinois.
Okay, just getting door 40 down
Just checked in, and he wants me to back into door 40, which is right there. Shouldn't be too tough. Look at all this space right here. Look at this side. Let's back into door number 40. All right, they already got the dock door open, so I think they might load me pretty quick. All right, backed into door 40 and already got the red light within like 2 seconds of me backing in, which is good. That means they're gonna get me loaded quickly.
What do you want to film me, man? Careful out there.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you.
You guys have a good one. This has to be one of the fastest loading times ever because I think I backed in 8:25 and they got me loaded in by like 8:28. So that's just crazy. It's not like they had to load me with one pallet. I think it's like 10 or 13 pallets within what, 5 minutes. So shout out to IPS Packaging for getting me loaded in less than 5 minutes. So what I'm gonna do now is I think it does need a strap. I'm gonna pull up and put a strap on it. Guys, these pallets are super light. Look at this. I can just move them with my hands. I don't even think it's 5,000 pounds. It's probably like less than 3,000 pounds. Now let's put a seal on this thing and then continue driving. All loaded up, man. This load super light. Doesn't even feel like I'm loaded. And if you guys know me, you already know I like to take light loads. So let's make this right turn first. All clear left, all clear right, and yeah. So 746 miles to Illinois. And man, I don't know if you guys seen the comments on my last video. I saw a comment. There were people telling me that I'm gonna run my company to the ground because one, the trucking industry is collapsing, and plus I'm running loads for $1.90 a mile. I don't know if that person actually owns a trucking company or he's a company driver, but if he did own a trucking company, he knows sometimes we take loads in bad markets for $1.90 a mile, $2 a mile, and in good markets we take loads above $3 a mile. So for example, I got a $3,100 load going 800 miles coming down here to Charlotte. And this load, $1,800, 750 miles to Chicago's area. So I'm above $3 a mile, all miles. So I don't know if that person was in the industry who did comment that. And if he was, which I doubt he is, right? Then he would know that at the end of the day, all it matters is averages. That's all it comes down to. It doesn't matter if you take one load for $1.90 a mile, $2.10 a mile, and then you take another one for $4 a mile. At the end of the week, when you do your numbers, what your average is, that's exactly what matters. So you need to know your cost per mile. You need to know your numbers to become successful. And no, the trucking industry is not collapsed. And I also saw so many comments, people telling me to go back to becoming a company driver. And I don't know why anyone would even go from being an owner operator back to a company driver. And if someone does say that being a company driver is better, then tell me, like, how is your boss making the money? You think he's doing charity work where he's going to end up buying trucks, spending hundreds of thousands of dollars, getting the trailer, setting up the authority, and then he gives you the truck as a company driver to drive, and you do 3,000 miles, you spend away from your home for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks at a time, and at the end of the week, he's like, oh, here's $1,600, here's $1,500 check, right? And then you end up getting happy because you really have no stress. But how do you think the boss is making money? He's making money off of you because you're the one doing all the work, and he profits from your work. And if you become an owner operator, you pretty much thrive, you keep all the profits, and then you can take that money and you can grow into multiple trucks. It's really not that difficult. I've been doing this for close to, it's going to be my 4th year coming up soon, and I really don't understand that mindset. I paid off my truck and trailer through trucking, right? Literally just work through trucking. And all right, let's make this turn. In my opinion, the trucking industry is not going anywhere. It's not collapsing. And personally, if you give me a choice to make the same amount of money as a company driver being an owner operator, like 10 out of 10 times, I will personally choose being an owner operator. And I have talked to multiple owner operators in the past too that own their own truck, trailer, that have their own authority, and not a single one. And I talked to many of them, right? Especially after starting a YouTube channel, there's so many of them that message me on Instagram. Not a single one even regrets their decision. Yes, sometimes you'll make like $2,000 a week, and sometimes you'll make $4,000 a week, right? But at the end of the day, man, what matters is you are your own boss. There's no one above you telling you what to do, where to go, when to drive. Yeah, you got your ELD, but they're not telling you that you have to drive. Let's say you're home on the weekend, they're telling you, oh, you can come back to work Monday. You can decide your own work hours. You can pick any loads, any lanes. And if you don't want to work for a week, you can take off a week, right? It depends on how good you are and money management. But at the end of the day, man, there's no comparison. I'm sorry, like, if it hurts somebody's feelings, but there's really no comparison between a company driver and an owner operator. There's a day and night difference. And if you're a company driver, man, the sad reality is you're making your boss rich. And trust me, I'm guessing the people who do comment, sell your truck being a company driver, is probably the people who own the trucks, and they want more company drivers. They don't want people getting their own truck, because if everyone gets their own truck, then the companies are not going to make money. That's the sad reality. But I'm sitting here showing you guys the reality. I've told you guys from day one, I'll be transparent. Last week, you know, I was still making good money, but I was losing about close to $500. I was making less, right, because of high fuel prices. But this week, the prices have slowly started going up for the rates, for the lanes, and it makes up for high fuel prices. So there's no complaint on my end. This week, either I can call it an end. So what I can do is I can drop this load off, go home, which is going to be a 3.5 day trip, chill for the week, and then come back next week and do the same thing. Or what I can do is I can take another load if I want, and then end up making really, really good money. I can make up to $4,000 after all expenses this week. So it's really about flexibility and your goals in life, what you want, right? If you want to make a lot of money, you're able to do it. If you want to have a balance between home time and work, you are able to do it with owner operator. And personally, man, for me, it's all about having that balance, no stress. My goal is to hit $3,000 every week. That's personally my goal after all expenses. And as long as I hit it, man, I'm good. And there's no complaining on man. Sometimes the fuel prices go up, sometimes the rate go down, and sometimes they go up. So it's not an issue. And trucking is definitely not going anywhere. Let's keep driving. And what I'm gonna do is stop for some fuel in a little bit. And hopefully you guys are enjoying the video. If you are, man, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and continue watching the journey as we make our way closer to dropping this load off in Illinois. Time to fill up the tanks. They do seem a little busy. Let's see if there's any spots open for me. I'm getting a pretty good rate on this. It's $4 and what was it, 75 cents per gallon. It's not the best, but I mean, in this situation, in the times we're in, it is what it is. I'll take it. That's why they do seem to be a little busy right now, because I come here often and there's usually only one truck here, but today they're filled, man. Gotta be this rate or something. I come here often and it's never this busy. At least I found myself an empty pump, so let's fill it up. I don't really need that much, probably like, I'll say about 50 gallons. So let's fill it up, man. All right, hopefully you guys are enjoying the drive. And there's so many comments of people like asking if they can work for me and if I'm hiring. And I just want to let them know, like, at this moment, I only have one truck, one trailer, and I'm the one driving it myself. But in the future, you know, I do plan on getting another truck, probably within next like year. I want to get another truck, another trailer. And my plan is I don't want to grow my fleet until I pay off my equipment. So right now I have one truck, one trailer, and I paid it off within 18 months. So now my next step is I can get another truck. With that, what I'll do is I'll take the profits from this truck, I'll take the profits from the second truck, and I'll just pay off the loan on the second equipment. Once that equipment is freed off, what I will do is I will get the third truck, fourth truck, and just keep repeating the same method. And that's the way I like to grow my company. And I know a lot of people ask me, oh, your truck is already paid off. Why don't you just go out there, buy 3 more trucks, 4 more trucks? That's just not the route I want to go. I want to take it slow, be debt free as I'm growing my fleet. So I don't want to just jump into this business and just keep taking on loans. And then one day when the markets go down, I'm pretty much, you know, have no money and then end up filing for bankruptcy. I want to play this game smart, grow my company slow. And that's pretty much it. Hopefully you guys do understand why I'm not hiring at the moment. But, you know, next year I will hire at least one person. So whoever that will be, I'll let you know, because I will be probably making videos then as well. But until then, let's keep driving, and hopefully you guys are enjoying the trip. Before you guys continue the video, I just want to say thank you again to Retevis for sponsoring this part of the video. They sent me their top of the line CB radio, so their MB3B model, which is perfectly used for the industry I'm in, so long haul trucking, and also is used in different industries like construction, energy plants, and road trips. So let's set it up and I'll show you guys how easy it is to use right out of the box. All right, let's plug it in. Let's plug in the microphone. One thing I really like is how well built the quality of this microphone really is. Just holding it, it feels very strong. So let's set up the antenna for stronger signals. And with this MB3B model, I'm able to keep up with the weather updates.
Tonight, isolated thunderstorms in the evening. Rain. Scattered thunderstorms after midnight.
As you guys heard, the quality of the sound, there's no static, no background noise, and it was super clear. The MB3B features multiple smart noise reductions, including the NRC, which suppresses ambient noise and emphasizes key voices, eliminating squalls and also echoes and calls. So it's perfect for environments ranging from highways and rescue operations. It also has the AM and the FM functions. So AM provides longer range communication and FM provides clear communication. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna test out the audio quality. Let's go to FM. Testing 1, 2, 3. Anyone able to hear me?
10-4, I hear you.
How's the weather out there looking like?
Good so far.
As you guys can see, the quality is very clear. Also, it has a heat sink, which lets you use this type of model for a very long time. And it also has channel 19 and 9 emergency channels. So these are used for I think someone's talking, so I'm gonna turn it down. It's used for basically safety during transport. It also has enhanced reception and professional features. So for example, RF gain ensures better reception, and mic gain offers sound quality adjustments. If you guys are interested in this top of the line CB radio, what I will do is I will leave a link in the description. And also Retevis was very kind enough to offer a $20 discount special offer. And I will also leave the discount code in the description below. You guys click the link, enter your discount code, and check it out, man. I really do recommend the CB radio. It's very helpful, especially for people who are on the highways, long haul truckers. If you're even traveling by car, you need to have something where you're able to communicate with other people if something happens to your devices. So get yourself the CB radio, and now let's get back to the video. These two trucks have been going side by side, going uphill for, I'll say, 5-7 minutes. I don't know what they're doing. One could easily slow down and let someone pass. I'm going about 60 miles per hour right now. I could easily pass both of them. I am super light, and I'm sure these cars are probably frustrated, man, for the last 7 minutes, side by side. Definitely not good. I get it, it's uphill, and if your truck is heavy, just slow down, merge in, and let all these cars pass, and then you can try to overtake. I don't know, man. Try to be a little considerate of other drivers on the road as well if you are a truck driver. But the weather is getting a little cloudy, and now we're going downhill, so hopefully someone does something. Yep, he passed them, so hopefully he merges in. But the weather is getting a little cloudy. It started raining a little bit. The plan is to drive. I got about 352 miles. The plan is to drive, I'll say, about 3-4 more hours, try to get as close as possible. My delivery is tomorrow at 11:45 a.m. in Chicago, so I got plenty of time to make it. The ETA is showing 8:58 p.m. It's not like I'm gonna drive straight there. Probably 4 more hours, and then rest up, and then get this thing delivered tomorrow. That's the plan. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the video, man. This drive is pretty good. Not too much traffic. Hopefully the weather clears up. Then what I'll do is I'll catch you guys in the morning, and then we'll get this load delivered. I just got a call from a broker in Chicago that there's a load that needs to be picked up tomorrow around 2 p.m. going from Chicago to Indianapolis, 200 miles. I told him, I don't know, man, because where I'm dropping this load off tomorrow, I don't know if they're quick to unload me or they're slow. I don't want to book something, and because my appointment is at 11:45, I don't want to book something for tomorrow picking up at 2 p.m. and then these people where I drop off, they end up taking, let's say, 3-4 hours, and then I don't make it to my pickup. So I told him, I was like, I'll give you a call tomorrow if it's still available. But he was paying $1,300 for 200 miles. Really, really good rate. So what I'll probably do is when I drop this off, I'll probably try to find another load, probably within 200 to 250 mile range, and going to Indianapolis from Chicago. That's the plan. Yeah, it started raining a lot, guys. So I'm just gonna slow down here. Yep. Just out of nowhere. So, in conditions like this, just slow down. You don't have to be in a rush, because sometimes you could be doing perfect. You don't have to make any mistakes. It's just other people on the road that end up doing something stupid, which will end up costing you your license. So when you're in a truck, you have a lot of responsibility, and just like you guys seen me, just slow down when the weather gets bad and let everyone else pass by and just take it slow. So yeah, let's keep driving. Good morning, guys. In Chicago, let's merge in. I got about 13 miles to go, about 22 minutes until I get to the receiver. I was looking at the footage last night, the one I recorded yesterday, and I just want to add a couple things. If I was gonna be just a company driver in this trucking industry for the next 20-30 years, tell you the truth, I probably would have never gotten in this industry, because why would I waste my 20 to 30 to 40 years working as a company driver and only making $1,200 to $1,800 every week? Because there's so many other industries that I can go into where I get to be home, make about the same amount of money, if not more, than a company truck driver. So I don't know why anyone would stick to a company truck driver. I really don't get it. You can go become a plumber, you can go get into construction, HVAC. There's so many different industries. You can even go back to college and get your associate degree or a bachelor's. The only reason I got in this industry is to become an owner operator and then grow my fleet, because I want to grow financially and personally, and I just don't see myself sticking to just being a company driver when I went to CDO school. I know so many people say just go become a company driver, do this, do that. Why would you become a company driver? For pennies? Like, there's really no reason. Just go do something else. But yeah, let's get to the receiver, guys. I remember when I was new, and every time I had to go to the shippers or receivers to pick up or drop off a load, I always wished the place where I'm going to always has enough space for me to back into, and it's nowhere on a street like this where I had to stop traffic from both sides to back in. But now looking back at it, man, I think it's pretty normal to feel scared and just be anxious, right? Because you don't want to hit anything, and plus you don't want to stop traffic for too long, because people do be watching you, and when you're new, you kind of get scared. But yeah, let's hear at the receiver. But I think it's a pretty normal feeling to feel scared at the beginning. So my advice is to people who are new, man, you're not going to be perfect on back end your first try, not even your second try, probably not even your third, fourth, or fifth. The more experience, the more time you get in this industry, the better you will get. I still got so much to learn. This is going to be my 5th or 6th year. Every day is a learning experience, and you never stop learning. Let's make this U-turn.
then take the first left.
But the receiver should be right there. So, yep, let's go check in, guys. The weather is amazing. Could not get better. I'm glad winter is over. But hopefully you guys did enjoy this trip, man. Easy drive, easy $1,800, and let's go in, give them the paperwork. How you doing? Got delivery?
Yes. Was it 2 skids? How many skids?
I think it's like 10.
10 skids?
Yeah, I think so.
What do you got? Straight truck trailer? Thinking 11 or 12.
11 or 12? Okay. I think it should be 10. I'm not sure. It's just a guess.
All right,
Yeah.
11 or 12.
You want me to break the seal?
Yeah, just plastic one, right?
Yeah. All right. He wants me to back into 11 or 12. So I'll probably back in 11. And yeah, like I was saying, guys, practice makes perfect. Don't be scared. I get it. These trucks are big, but nothing scary about it. All right, just backed into the door. They already started unloading me, and I don't have that many pallets. I think it's like 10 or 9 pallets. Should be pretty quick. And that's one thing I like about dry van is the loading and unloading times. They're pretty quick, at least from my experience. These people, the way they're unloading me right now, I think it should be done probably in the next like 5 or 10 minutes. Yeah, this is pretty much it for the video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy it. I'll see you guys in the next one. And if you are new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button. Like the video. Yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.